Hey there, I'm Jane Caffrey with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. Tonight, we're learning more about a shooting involving law enforcement in southern Phoenix that resulted in the death of a man last night. It happened just after 9 p.m. Friday near 19th Avenue and Durango Street, just off the I-17. The Department of Public Safety responded to that scene. During the response, they say a man was shot and killed. No word yet on exactly what happened here, but we will be keeping a close eye on any developments in this case. A sole source agreement from ICE could turn an abandoned prison near the Marana Regional Airport into a migrant detention center. ICE says it needs more bed capacity to meet its enforcement goals, and the empty facility fits the bill. Despite town halls and protests from residents, the town of Marana does not own the space. It's operated by a private company called MTC. Community advocates say they have no say in what happens next. And we're also getting new details on another shooting overnight, also near 19th Avenue and Southern. We're told 2 people were shot just after 2 o'clock this morning. Tonight, we're learning one of them has died. The other was treated on scene for minor injuries. Investigators are still working to find out what led up to the shooting. Stick with us on air and online as we try to learn more.
More than 570 people have signed this Change.org petition, an open letter from Arizona physicians and medical students arguing immigration enforcement is causing some families to avoid care. Jose Patino says he experienced that fear as a child.
I came to the country when I was 6 years old. They did break both of my arms, and we didn't go to the hospital until we had my uncle, who was a legal permanent resident, take us.
Patino, a DACA recipient, says at age 11 he also developed a non-cancerous tumor. Untreated, it grew to the size of a melon.
When we went to the hospital, they first denied us. That was initially diagnosed in October. It wasn't until June that we got treatment.
Today, through his nonprofit work, Patino says families express similar concerns.
The thing that worries us also is those individuals who are U.S. citizen children, but they have undocumented parents.
The petition urges lawmakers to clarify policies around immigration enforcement near healthcare facilities, including requiring clear identification from agents and limiting access to patient care areas without a warrant.
Physicians have a singular oath, and that's to do no harm. And anything that gets in the way of us being able to carry out our duty to our community really should never be allowed.
Family physician Dr. Andrew Carroll says enforcement near hospitals can affect whether patients seek care.
Customs and Border Patrol, given that we are in a border state, has a duty to protect our borders, but sometimes there are unintended consequences of their presence in our urban areas, such as near our hospitals and our public clinics.
Carroll also supported Governor Katie Hobbs' veto of Senate Bill 1051 that would have required hospitals to collect and report immigration status data.
It is not our job to identify whether a person is a citizen or a non-citizen. It is not our job to report that. It is our job and our oath to take care of anybody who walks through our doors.
ABC 15 reached out to lawmakers. Democratic Rep. Yasemin Ansari says she's working to strip ICE of funding. And a spokesperson for State Senate Republicans tells ABC 15 the petition does not represent a medical association, with its signatures reflecting a small portion of the state's tens of thousands of medical professionals. For Patino,
I hope that we don't lose our humanity. They're still human beings entitled to basic necessities and basic needs.
Well, the Utah Mammoth are wrapping up their 3-game homestand Sunday. Their opponent, the Chicago Blackhawks. Catch the coverage starting at 1:30 on this spot. That's Arizona 61, and puck drops at 2 o'clock.
Tracking your toasty Sunday forecast, I'm meteorologist Justin Hobbs. We're going to kick off the first day of March well above average, and in fact, likely going to be above records. We'll start the morning out in the mid-60s, quickly warming to the mid-80s by our lunch hour, which already puts us 10 degrees above our normal. 93 by the afternoon. A record is 89. Good chance we are going to break it. Morning temperatures in the high country. We're above freezing in Flagstaff, still at 28 for the Canyon. 50s for Sedona, 40s in Payson, and Kingman, you're at 53. By the afternoon, take a look across parts of the lower desert. Could get into the mid-90s through the afternoon, so very warm. And getting quite warm up there in Sedona, 81, 69 in Flagstaff, so make sure you're drinking plenty of water. We do have a minor heat risk out there as we head into our Sunday and even as we begin our week. Now, temperatures are going to start to back off for us, still in record territory here for Monday, but a storm system is going to pass by. That's going to get us breezy at times and also going to help pull those temperatures down for us as well, but still running well above average for this time of the year. 84 by Thursday, 80 degrees by next Saturday.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, just head to abc15.com or download the free ABC 15 mobile app.